You are now tuned in to Sophisticated State of Mind. We are your host. I am Sana Yar,
aka Dick Twist, and I am Miss Annarchy,
aka Bitch Tits. And we are going to sit, sip, and smoke and talk about anything and everything, but keep it sophisticated with a good old Dick Twist. Right? And today, we're going to talk about fucked up customer service.
All right, let's get into it. Have you ever worked a customer service job?
I have. It's been a long time, but yes, I have worked in customer service.
I've worked and still do work in a customer service job. And not just a customer service job, but a food industry job.
Ooh.
And that's the worst.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know if you know, but a lot of people that come into work are hungry and stupid. Like, you got that bad combination of, like, hangry, mean, and stupid.
Hangry. I've been hangry before. I've definitely been hangry.
Have you ever been hangry enough to, like, assault a customer service worker?
You know, see.
Like, I understand, like, you fuck up your order, okay, whatever. But there's a little bit of, like, understanding with it, you know? Like, shit happens.
Right.
Like, okay, you messed it up. If you can fix it, awesome.
Right.
If you give me a shitty attitude, then we have a problem.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about Karens? Or are we just talking about fucked up people?
Everything.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Everything. We're just talking about...
We're talking about people in general.
I have a lot of problems with your job, okay? I just need a vent. Is what it is.
All right, so...
Like, I've literally had somebody ask me, like, this is, like, the stupid part of it. I had somebody come up and ask me, like, does your Asian chicken salad come with chicken?
What the fuck? It's an
Let me
Asian chicken
salad.
salad.
Chicken salad. What's in...
Hey, look, hold up. Let me just say this. Let me just say this real quick. Listen. For all y'all people out there, listen to me, okay? If people are preparing your food, do not be fucking rude.
Exactly.
Let's make that a rule.
Cardinal rule. That should be the golden rule.
The golden rule is if people
don't
are
fuck with people that are touching your food. My mom likes to do that. She likes to be a Karen to the people at the food, and I cannot eat with her when we go out because when that happens, it's like, have you ever seen a waiting?
Yes, I have.
Exactly.
Listen.
The 3 thumbs down, like if you're a bitch, you're going to get some cubes in your mashed potatoes. Yeah. Like you're going to get some spit.
Hey, listen.
And I don't want to be associated with the people that are fucking with the people that make my food. I'm going to be the nicest I can be with you because I don't want a spit burger. I really don't. Like,
we're going to make this a slogan. If people are making your food, don't be rude.
Exactly.
We got to do that. But we talking about customer service.
New merch.
We talking about customer service in general, and I am not a customer.
Do you have a crazy customer service story?
I wouldn't say crazy, but I am not a customer service person. And what I mean when I say that is like, I'm doing my job. Leave me the fuck alone.
You can't fake a smile for people?
I can't because it's like, listen, I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's it.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, don't give me no hostility. Don't give me no rudeness. I mean, and that's in any customer service. Even if you work in a department store, don't be a rude motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because I've had people, like, I've made sandwiches, and I've, like, cashed the people out. I've been the cashier. Mm-hmm. So people are a lot nicer when you are making the food, but they're rude to you when you want to take their money. Because it could be the same exact fucking regular, and I've made the sandwich for them, and they're, like, chipper as day, you know, like, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. But as soon as somebody else is making their sandwich, and I'm the one that's like, okay, your total is $12.34 or whatever, they throw their fucking credit card at me.
Oh,
and it's
wow.
like, oh, okay,
wow.
We're doing this today. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So it just depends on, I guess,
what
it is. But I've had a lot of people. I've had someone trip out about dressings. Like we started charging extra for like ranch and
You
extra
have no
dressings.
control over that.
Oh, we don't. I don't. It's not my.
You have no control over that.
I get paid minimum wage. Do you think I control the pricing?
No,
I really don't.
You don't control if you listen.
I'm not doing this out of like pure sick joy.
Maybe you are. Maybe you are.
There
That's
has
what they
been
think.
times where I've found pleasure in telling people, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. But it's an actual rule. Like I really can't. But because
my glove slipped off
that specific
on your sandwich.
Because you what did you say?
I said, "Ooh, my glove slipped off," and right up there on your sandwich.
No, I'll
just play. Y'all.
Never. Don't get me fired.
No, look, listen. When it comes to customer service.
But I have gotten pleasure out of that where I'm like, oh, it's just because of the specific way you asked. Like, if you have, like, a little snarky Karen attitude and you're like, can I get it this way? And I genuinely cannot do it for you. I'm going to sit there with a smile on my face and just be like, I'm sorry. I can't.
I don't like
policy.
I don't like customer service. And here's the reason why. It's because a lot of times people tend to try to tell you how to do your job.
It's the customer is always right?
That is not true.
The customer is
you don't
vaguely never right.
I mean, listen.
Like, I'm sorry. Have you worked this job before? Have you been here 5+ years? Like I have consecutively dealing with this bullshit?
It's not a thing about it's principle. It's principle. Like, right? So the customer is not always right. We know this. But here's the thing. What the customer don't know is how to do what I do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is if you're questioning me how to do my job, if you want to make a sandwich, go home and make a fucking sandwich.
I've literally had somebody say that before too.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, there was this guy that came in and he got so mad about the dressing thing that we started charging extra for the dressing. And he was yelling at the owner of the shop. He was yelling at my boss, screaming, cussing at the top of his lungs. And the person that I was helping just kind of looked at him. And she's like, oh, wow. And you're a grown man? Like, just saying those types of things? That type of stuff. And then she looked at him and she was like, you know, you can make a sandwich at home if you really want to.
I mean, you can.
Like, and you can. And it'll probably be cheaper for you, too. But it's just one of those things where it's like, why do you have, like, you're going out. You know you're going to go out. It doesn't matter if you're going to fucking McDonald's or you're going to a nice restaurant.
See, me, I'll put a booger in your food.
And this is why you don't work customer service jobs.
That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it.
See, me, I'll just sit and smile at your face and then talk shit about you as soon as you leave.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you leave, I'm looking at my coworker and I'm like, can you believe this motherfucker? They really asked.
When you hear, I'll be quiet. But when you leave, I'll be talking
shit. Mad shit. It's
me personally, I'm not big on customer service because a lot of people try to, like I said, they try to tell you how to do your job. And I don't like when somebody who's not in my industry try to tell me how to do my job. And I don't like to be asked questions, period. You know, when I'm at work, I'm at work. I'm in the work vibe.
You're in the zone.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, but I mean, like, man, you want a sandwich? I'm about to hook that motherfucker up.
Yeah, just tell me what you want on it.
But don't tell me, oh, that meat's a little wrinkle. Can you straighten it out? Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't know how many
times I've had people come
on,
me
man.
Like, can I get like a line of mayo and a line of mustard, and then can you just smush the bread together and then make sure? And I have grown ass men because we have a high counter, right? That kind of acts like a sneeze guard in a sense. So you can't, like, no, that's legit what it's supposed to do.
A motherfucking sneeze guard.
Because, like, you know, when you go to Subway and you have the glass, or you go to Chipotle or whatever, and you have the glass and stuff, and you wherever you go, there's a protection layer. And that's what the high counter is supposed to act as, is like a little sneeze guard thing, but it's classy, right?
Classy.
I don't know how many grown men have tried to, like, hop over the fucking counter and, like, lift their little feet. You can probably, like, picture their feet off the floor because they're trying to look and see if I'm making their sandwich correctly.
So you're talking about short guys.
Not just short guys. If they're tall, they just lean over.
Oh, yeah.
I hate when they're tall because they can see what I'm doing, and it automatically makes me nervous.
Wait.
Automatically, it makes me nervous.
Wait, hold on. Okay, listen. I'm gonna play.
Because it's like, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 5.5 years.
I'm gonna play.
a fucking sandwich.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Because if I'm at a Subway or something, right? I'm gonna look at you, watch. You gonna make my sandwich. I'm gonna watch you make my sandwich.
Okay, and I get that.
Because I'm paying for this shit.
To look over and see
but I'm not
what
gonna. I'm not gonna press you.
Exactly, but it's the people that do press, and they're like, "Can you add a little more? Just a sprinkle more lettuce, and can you just a dash more pepper? No, you're doing it wrong." And it's like, "Do you want to get behind the counter? Do you want to fucking make the sandwich? Because you can do that.
Come on back here.
You
put
can
on
do
some
this
gloves
job.
Put on some of them.
I don't need to be here.
Go ahead
I really don't.
Dive in.
I'm doing this for you. This is the reason why I'm here. I'm getting paid to make you a sandwich. I'm getting paid to do this job. And I'm doing it correctly.
Okay,
I know I am.
Let me ask you this. But
it's those people, like you get those certain people. Just don't be an asshole, okay? Just don't be an asshole to customer service workers. Just treat them nice. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you this.
It's the whole reason for this topic.
What's the worst situation you've had as far as customer service go? What's the worst shit that ever happened to you as far as customer service go? What's the worst thing that you've had happen?
I've had people make me cry before because they were so rude to me and just screaming at me. And it's over food, bro. Like, I've legitimately hung up on somebody because they called me a bitch and a shitty manager. I was on the phone with her, and we accidentally forgot her au jus for her sandwich because we were really busy.
You forgot some shit.
Really busy. And you know what I mean, like the au jus, the little side of broth.
Yeah.
So you like dip your hot sandwich in or whatever. Yeah. We accidentally forgot some free shit that came with her sandwich.
Okay.
She called me and she was pissed and she was like, "Let me speak to your manager. I need to know your name." And I was like, "Okay, well, this is my name. I am
the manager, motherfucker."
That's exactly what happened. I was like, "This is my name, and I am the manager." And she's like, "Well, you're a shitty manager, and you sound like a bitch, and blah, 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 blah." And I was like,
"Damn."
Okay. And I hung up on her. And I was like, "Okay." Click. And then she called back, and she's like, "Did you hang up on me, blah, 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 blah." And I was like,
the phone disconnected.
And I told her, and I was like, "You know what? You started calling me out of my name, and you started disrespecting me, and I do not personally get paid enough to deal with it.
For you to be rude."
I was like, "I understand you're upset, but there's no way." Because she wanted a full refund for her fucking
Wait,
order
hold up. So
because of something that didn't come with her sandwich for free. And I was like, "I can't do that for you. If you have so much of a problem, contact corporate. This is out of my fucking jurisdiction, lady." And that's what I tried to tell her in the nice way. And then she started getting mad at me and cussing at me. And I was like, "I'm not dealing with that.
So
Don't be disrespectful to me. And I won't be disrespectful to you, you know?"
Oh, absolutely. So was that the worst? I mean, okay.
Because I've had moments where
you've been
people
through some
were
shit.
so rude.
You've been through some shit.
And I've went into the back and I've tried to like hold back my tears. I'm sensitive, okay? I'm sensitive. Like, don't yell at me.
But was that the worst sitch you've had?
Well, I think the like most comedic thing that has ever happened was one time this guy came in. He was honestly like he was a regular, and he's come in a couple of times. And he's ordered one specific sandwich, and you could tell like this dude was probably like moonlighted as a tweaker, you know? Like
she said moonlighted as a tweaker, y'all. How the fuck do you moonlight as? He probably
he was like functional, right? So
she basically said 98% he was a tweaker.
Yeah, but he probably like
he got some money from the corner.
Definitely did some shit.
He got some corner money.
And he would come in and he was kind of rude, and he had a very thick accent, so it's kind of hard to understand him at times. And he would come in and like
no disrespect to anybody that got an accent.
No. It was just one of those things where it was kind of like hard to understand, and I was trying really hard, and I'm like, "What did you? I'm sorry. Like, can you repeat that?" But he was very short-tempered, and he would like get very aggressive with you sometimes. But he'd come in, and he would just order his sandwich, sit down, eat it, and leave, and that's fine.
98% tweaker.
This was like the 2%. And he was chill. And he came in for like a while. Like once a week. At least Friday at like 4 o'clock type of bullshit.
You already knew he was coming in. You already knew he was coming in.
And there was this one time I was on break and I came back and he was in there and he was like pacing back and forth in the dining room.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, whatever. So I went through the back door and got my little cap on and my apron on and I went out front.
Yeah.
And my coworker is like, hey man, you know who he is, right? Because we've helped him before plenty of times.
Yeah,
so I was like, yeah, what's up with him? And she was
He's a regular. He's a regular.
And I was like, yeah, did he get a sandwich? And she was like, no. He started talking about how he wanted to do, like, rent out the entire restaurant and do, like, catering and, like, have a party here. And I was like, okay, did you tell him that we don't do
Hold
that?
up. We talking about the tweaker?
Yeah. We're talking about the tweaker. He came in and he was fucking on one. I don't know what it was. He had a good hit. But he, like, I guess started talking to her. I came in like halfway through, right? And he started talking to her and I guess he said something about how he wanted to like do some catering and this and that and like close down the entire, like rent out the entire restaurant type of deal and have all of his coworkers come in and stuff. And she's like, yeah, we don't really do that. We could do catering for you, but I don't know about
Does he understand catering means we take this shit to an event?
Yeah, like we just make the food. We don't even take it to the event.
We don't do that
in
the restaurant.
Like that's what it is. We just do it in
you
big
pick it
batches.
up, you go and make it look pretty, and you set it out.
Exactly.
We don't let you come in the restaurant, motherfucker.
So she was telling him like, yeah, we don't really rent out the restaurant. Like I could talk to my boss, but I doubt she's willing to do it. And he was like, oh, whatever. And he switched topics and he started talking about like weird tweaker shit. Apparently, according to her, he started talking about the universe and how everything is a conspiracy and like weird shit. And like the government is watching you and this and that, blah 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 blah. And she was getting like weirded out. So that's when I came in for my break.
Like we don't know the government's watching us.
Come on now. And she was telling me this, and I was like, well, like, do you want him out of here? And she's like, yeah, I really do. So I was like, okay.
Yes.
So I called my boss. And I was like, okay, there's this weird guy. He normally comes in, but now he doesn't want a sandwich. He's just tweaking on, like he's just talking about bullshit. She's like, okay, we'll call security. And I was like, okay. So I called security. And they took, I want to say, an hour to get into our restaurant.
Uh-oh. And
he was still there the entire time. Like, he was pacing back and forth, talking his weird bullshit. Talking to himself.
Wait. What? When you say weird bullshit, what are we talking about?
I'm talking about like the craziest, like when you drive in down the street and you see a tweaker yelling at themselves. That type of shit. He went through all topics, like it was everything. And this was a couple years ago too, so I don't really remember exactly what he said, but
wow,
it was some gnarly shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're weird, dude. Like, what are you doing? Okay, you're on something, So security took forever, and he was like walking back and forth, pacing in the dining room, and then he gets out and he's out front. And the way our shop is set up, we have the doors and it's all window, right?
Right, of course.
So we can see everything.
Storefront.
Yeah, exactly. And so he's pacing back and forth outside, and then he dips across the street next to the little shopping center that's across the street. And that's exactly when security decides to show up. And we're like, he literally just left.
He's like, security, I'm out.
He literally just left. Like, he fucking sensed you guys. And they, like, talked to us a little bit. And they're like, okay, well, we'll stay around and keep an eye out. And they dipped. And they didn't stay around. And so, like, 10 minutes later, he comes back. But he comes back in his truck. So we think it's, like, another person that's going to come in and get a sandwich, right? Another customer. He comes back in. And he's changed his fucking clothes into something completely different. He's wearing a totally
He had the clothes in his truck.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I call Carla again, and he's back in here. And I was like, okay, this is what happened. Security came in, blah, 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 blah. He left. He came back. Now he's in an entirely different new outfit, and he has his truck here.
Was he in uniform?
And no, he just changed his, like, he was wearing a T-shirt.
He
came back, and he's in a fucking polo. Like, it was weird.
He wasn't in a polo? He wasn't in the Will Work for Food joint?
Nah, he was just...
Y'all got me. You got me fucked up right now.
He's just totally changed outfits. And then he came back and he was like, started talking more shit. And there's customers now because we got our little dinner rush or whatever because this is night shift. And I called my boss again and I was like, this is what's going on. Security took like an hour and a half to get here. What do I do now? And she's like, okay, well, call the cops. And I was like, okay. So I called the cops. Not emergency, right? And I was like, hey, this guy's bothering us. I work here. This is my location. Yada, yada, yada.
Harassment.
And pretty much, I was like, he's being really weird. I was like, it's only girls that are working at the shop at this moment. Like, okay. I'm feeling uncomfortable, and I just need you to get him to leave. And so another hour fucking goes by. And the cops get here, but he's been there the entire hour. So he's been here for like 2.5, 3 hours.
That's a long ass time to be at a sandwich shop.
Exactly. Harassing our customers, harassing us, just spitting weird conspiracy bullshit, talking mess. Like, it was crazy. And it took so long for the cops to get here. And for, like, I want to say the last half hour, he was, like, locked in his truck, right?
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So the cops finally show up.
Yeah, what happened when the cops showed up?
And he's locked in his truck, right? And I tell them kind of what happened. He came in here, he was bothering us, he was talking weird, I called security, yada, 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 right? He's in his truck right now. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to go talk to him. He didn't want to let down his windows. He didn't want to talk to the cops. He didn't want to have a conversation with him. I don't necessarily blame him, but however... You know, like you're harassing chicks.
Listen, hold up.
At a sandwich
Real
shop.
quick,
You're gonna
let's take a time out. I want to give a shout out to all the cops out there. All the cops out there that are doing your job. And it's a dangerous job. We love you guys.
Doing it correctly. We appreciate you.
We love you. We appreciate you and we salute you. Boom. Now, the cops come. He don't want to roll down his window. Continue.
No, he didn't. He didn't want to roll down his window. He didn't want to talk to them. And so they're trying to get him out.
Was you recording this on your phone?
No. Because the cops came up to us and they were like, including the customers, the people that were already like eating inside. He was like, we need to get everybody outside because it's becoming like a fucking showdown. Oh, shit. They're like, we're going to break his window. We're going to gas him out because he's not coming out. And we see weapons.
This was serious.
Yeah.
It's real shit.
Yeah. And they're like, we need to get him out. We need everybody out.
Was he tweaking? Was he tweaking at this point?
Probably. He was probably smoking while we were waiting for the cops to come. But
okay.
He came. Sorry, the cops came. Told us to get out.
Right.
So we had to leave, shut down, lock the doors. Because they're like, just in case anything happens and we shoot, it's all window. So if the bullets come flying, shit. And we were like, oh shit. So we had to leave.
See ya.
And we went down like a couple feet. And they're like, you can get past like this little place. And we're like, okay. So we're all like hanging out next to the, and we're watching.
Just kind of watching what's going on.
Like a couple feet away.
Right.
And all of a sudden, like 10 fucking SWAT cars pull up.
Oh shit.
Somebody
is real.
had a fucking battering ram and they pull up to the fucking window.
The batter ram.
They fucking break the window and gas him out, and he still is not leaving his truck, and they had to pull him out of his truck.
This is real?
Yes, I swear to God.
This ain't a movie. This is real.
I swear to God. This is real. This is real. At a sandwich shop.
What the fuck?
We were outside for like an hour and a half, or they had this standoff with this dude in his truck where he was not getting out. They're like, we just want to talk to you. Can you just get out? Comply. Like, blah, 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 blah. Wow. He did not want to do it. He did not want to get out of his truck. And so they said, we're going to have to use force. Right? And so they did the battering ram thing. They broke his window. They threw tear gas or whatever into his truck. And he still was not getting out. So they finally ripped him out of the window. And everybody like fucking tackled this dude, handcuffed him, finally put him in the car. And I'm just sitting there video, like recording everything that's going on, sending it to my boss because I was like, "You're not gonna believe what happened."
I knew your ass was video recorded. You motherfucker! I told you. I knew your ass was recorded.
You're not gonna believe what happened.
I knew you was recording.
I had to take a statement with the cops, and they had to tell me, like, well, did you feel threatened? Blah 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 blah. And I was like, well, kind of, because like I just knew like he had to have been on drugs. He had to have been tweaking.
Wow.
You know, and they're like, well, yeah, we found a lot of paraphernalia in his car. We found a couple things that could have been used as weapons, because I guess he might have been like a construction worker or whatever. But they found a fucking machete in his car, and they found like a lot of tools, like heavy tools, you know, like big ass, you know, tire irons and shit like that.
No. Fuck the tire iron. You said a machete?
Yeah, I swear to God, machete.
Woo!
And he had a bunch of drugs in his car too, so it was like, I'm glad he got caught.
Did he have mushrooms?
No, he had meth.
Oh,
Sonny.
no.
He had meth.
No,
well, those are the drugs we don't want to use.
My bad.
No. But
so
crazy customer service story. That was it.
So listen.
Had to call the cops. Had to do everything. Had to take a statement. But on the plus side, I didn't have to work for like 2 hours while they did the standoff. I just got to watch the drama.
You got to watch all that good shit.
We came back inside, and it was about closing time, and we just got to leave after that. So, you know.
So in conclusion,
win-win. I got a good story, and I didn't have to work.
Listen, be nice to your customer service people. Come on.
Or we will call the cops
listen,
on you.
especially people that make your food.
Yes.
Again, I want to bring this up. If somebody's making your food, please don't be rude. Okay? All right. Listen. All right. So now it's time to play the game. Let's do this.
Sophisticated, complicated, or just hated?
Hated.
It is time to play the game.
This is the sophisticated, complicated, or just hated. And right now, I have a great 3 things you need to let us know if it's sophisticated, complicated, or just hated.
All right.
And our 3 things is sex, money, or fame. Which one would be sophisticated, complicated, or just hated?
Sex, money, or fame?
Sex, money, or fame? Sophisticated, complicated, or just hated? You want me to go first?
If you want to.
Okay, listen.
Go for it.
Listen.
Tell me all about it.
Listen, I'm gonna just be clear here, okay? Money is sophisticated. If I gotta explain that to you, something wrong with you.
I agree because, I mean, a lot of people say like money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat.
But it can buy me a boat.
No, but honestly, like it can get me out of a lot of fucking situations.
Yeah.
A lot of problems.
Yeah.
A lot of the problems that I have
can solve
and
a lot
will
of
be
issues.
Solved by money.
Yeah, a lot of issues can be solved.
If I had like a blank check as a bank account, you would never see me again. I would be traveling everywhere.
Yeah.
And I would be doing anything that I wanted to do. And I would be helping people in any way that I can. Like family members.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me just bless you. You know, like let me just give you as much money as I can to help you out.
Money is sophisticated.
I can agree with that.
Complicated is sex. And I say complicated. Sex is complicated because sex can put you either in love, in turmoil, or it can put you into depression mode.
Okay. But
sex, and I mean, and listen, I don't mean that when I say sex, I don't just mean the actual action of intercourse, the actual act of sex. I mean, because there's a lot of things involved, emotional feelings that are involved when it comes with sex. Fame, I can give a fuck about fame. You know what I mean?
See, with me,
fame
I feel
is just
like
hated.
Fame would be complicated.
Speak on it.
Because with fame, you can have money and sex. You know?
You can have them both.
You can have all
You're
three.
absolutely right. You
fame,
can.
money, and sex. But also fame is complicated in the sense where, like, I don't want everybody to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
you don't want
you see the
paparazzi in
celebrities
your
and
yard
you
every
don't have
day.
a fucking moment of peace.
Yeah.
In a sense. And I'm not with that. Like, let me
There's no see
my
when
shit in
when I
private,
look at fame, I love
and let me have my own little thing. And, you know, like, if I have a persona, whatever, that's my persona. This is me. I'm Miss Annarchy, right? Let me have that fame that way.
I don't
or whatever it may be.
If you want to hang out with people and just be normal. I feel like it's overrated. Yes.
100%.
If you want to hang
Everybody
out,
wants to be famous and be these Instagram models.
If you want to hang out with people and just be normal, fame doesn't.
You can't do that with fame.
Yeah, you can't do that with fame.
Date with fame, because as soon as you
you can date. You
that
can't. Shit had to happen before fame.
No, because you know how many times you see in the fucking tabloids or on the news or anything where you go and you see, oh, fucking Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian are dating, and fucking Khloe and
this guy,
the love of my life, Travis Barker, is dating.
I get you
100%. Now, and Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, like, you see all these datings, like, where as soon as they got together, it became this huge thing.
Yeah.
And it's just with any celebrity, any sort of fame, like, your life is in the limelight. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. Like,
your relationship is
publicized.
You
have them saying shit where it's like, oh, celebs are normal people just like us. It's like, yeah, fucking right. Like, yeah, they go grocery shopping, but no, that's not true.
Yes, that's not true. That's not true, because a celebrity can't just have a day alone. A celebrity can't go and hang out with their kids alone. A celebrity can't go on a dinner date with your wife or your spouse alone. It's everybody there. And you can't even
get to know somebody. You know, like me and you, when we talked about in the last podcast, we can do the dating profile thing and go out and meet somebody. Mm-hmm. And if it doesn't work, that's just that. If it does, awesome.
Right.
But we can have, like, a sort of normal dating life.
Right.
When it comes to celebrities and fame,
it's different.
Since you're in the limelight, as soon as you go out with somebody,
everybody's there.
It's automatically like, oh, he has a new boo.
You're on the cover
she's dating some random mysterious man. You know?
You're on the cover of some.
Exactly. Yeah. You're in some blog. You're doing something. You're like, it's already known before the night is over.
All right, so we know where I stand.
I think we can agree on that.
Money, sophisticated. Sex, for me, is complicated. Fame, I just hate it. For you, you said, what are your three?
I would put money. Okay.
What's sophisticated?
I think I would agree with you in the fact that, like, money is sophisticated. Where
money can solve,
because we both talked about that. Like, I can definitely agree. Money is sophisticated,
and it can solve issues.
It can solve a lot of issues.
Yeah,
it can solve majority of my fucking issues that I have right now.
Not just for us, for anybody. Like, it can solve your issues.
Like I said, I got it.
What I mean, if you got the right amount of money that you need, you can solve some issues.
Check bank account, and I had all the money in the fucking world, you wouldn't see me.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
I would just be.
You wouldn't even know me.
No, absolutely not. Like, I would visit everywhere.
I could dress like a bum, and you wouldn't know.
You want to go to this concert right now? You want to go do this? You want to go
Let's
to that?
Go.
Let's go.
The Smoke Fest. No, I'm just playing. For real though.
Yes.
But yeah. So what's your complicated is?
I would put it as sex.
Sex is complicated.
Yeah, sex is complicated. Because
just hate it.
Just hated would be the fame.
Oh, of course.
Because I think we'd agree on.
Definitely agree. It's rare, It's rare that we agree on this shit. So just accept it. But it's rare that we agree. Yeah. But we just agree. And that's crazy. But yeah, I agree with that 100%. So now let's get into the sophisticated note again. Oh, yeah. Sophisticated note. Y'all sending y'all music if you are unsigned artist, if you have original
hit us up.
music, hit us
Give
up.
us something.
We will play your music. Please hit us up on your music. Please hit us up at SophisDICKated SOM on Instagram or Twitter.
Hell
Please
yeah.
hit us up. Today, we're going to play something real smooth for y'all.
And
okay?
also let us know if you gas or pass this song. Let us know if you like it or you hate it. Because
Absolutely.
we want your opinions.
This is SophisDICKated Note. We are playing a Sorry Love by John Doe. It's somebody that I grew up with and good dude. But this is A Sorry Love by John Doe. Peep this out. SophisDICKated Note. Gas it or pass it.
Sorry, I don't know how to love, baby. Daddy never told me how to treat a lady. Probably would've stayed if my mama would've let him. Truth is, girl, man, I probably wasn't ready. Well, I'm confused, so let me run it by you. Never really learned to love the woman I knew. Never really meant it, I just said that I do. Like a wedding, heading for doom. Yeah, like a bride, waiting for a groom. Minimize love like a couple on a first date, waiting for a room. Minimize love like something you could buy with balloons. Celebrate all I hate, huh? Jingle bells all the way, huh? Kris Kringle on the sleigh, huh? Give her gifts to convey what you really wanna say, huh? Shake her hips to persuade, huh? You got hurt, but it never went away. Letting go, what a difference it can make, huh? But if it sits on what it takes, huh? How many times do I have to pay for my mistakes? Give them grace. Sorry, I don't know how to love, baby. Daddy never told me how to treat a lady. Probably would've stayed if my mama would've let him. Truth is, girl, man, I probably wasn't ready.
That was A Sorry Love by John Doe.
Yes.
That was
100%.
SophisDICKated Note.
Yes.
If you're an unsigned artist and you have original music, please send us your music.
Please.
We will pump it up here. Gas it or pass it. All right?
How do you feel about that song?
I liked it. The music was
100%
good.
gas it.
The chorus was good.
I loved that little part where he, like, you can tell he was speaking from the heart.
Yeah.
And he had, like, a little moment.
And
when he said
yes.
something about, like, you're not really hurting healing the hurt that you've been through, you know? And it's like, fuck. Like, okay. Like, call me out.
You could really feel that was something, whatever, he was going through something.
Yeah.
And you felt
100%.
that. And you felt that whatever the situation
is like the little,
was.
like,
this was a
breakup
true
song
story.
that
You could feel that.
I 100% gas this song as opposed to the other one where I passed it because this vibe is fucking immaculate.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely is a vibe.
This is the type of shit where I would cruise down PCH listening to.
There you go, right there.
This is the type of vibe I want.
I'm gonna gas it too, but it's for y'all to gas or pass.
It's your opinion.
It's
Let
your
us know.
opinion. Let us know what you want.
Gas it or pass it.
We will. Hey, you want us to gas it up? Let's do it. Go ahead and let
pass
us know
it?
if you want to gas or pass.
I don't know if I can.
Hey,
This might be added to the playlist.
Twitter,
I like it.
Instagram, gas or pass. That was A
And send
Sorry
us your
Love
shit.
by John Doe. Gas or pass it. Let us know what y'all think. Instagram or Twitter. Again, SophisDICKated at SophisDICKated SOM. At either one you want to do. Instagram.
Which one is it?
At Instagram, at Twitter. Twitter is at SophisDICKated.
And then our Instagram is SophisDICKated SOM. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So are we closing it?
That's it.
All right.
That's it for our show. Thank you
Hell
for
yeah.
watching. Thank you for listening.
So we'll cheers to that.
We're going to cheers to
Fuck
that.
yeah.
Remember, stay sophisticated. Please stay sophisticated, especially when it comes to customer service. Stay sophisticated. Keep your pinkies up
and your dicks out.
Cheers. There we go.